shells. Whenever you see a shell, or whenever you come across a shell, do you instinctively want to pick it up, put it to your ear and say, "Can you hear the sea?" Imagine you're at the seaside right now. You can feel the breeze blowing into your face. You can smell the salty air. You can hear a seagull up above, or the waves crashing on the shore. I remember as a young boy we lived near the seaside, and most afternoons we'd go for a wander along the promenade or the sand, and as we'd walk along, the sand would go through your toes, the crash of the wave would hit the shoreline. But something always amazed me, particularly in the summer months when all the tourists had come and gone, when the seaside was left with litter just all over the place. You'd get lollipop sticks, and you'd get half-eaten ice creams, the crusts of sandwiches, things floating about and flittering about. And then you discover that if you went there just as the tide had come in and gone out, the beach was completely clear, almost like virgin snow, the sand just stretched out before you. On those occasions, perhaps I could reflect upon life and think about a new slate or starting to begin again. The tide has come in and the tide has gone out, and everything is completely washed away. If I reflect upon my own life, I realise there have been occasions when I've been hurt, or I've hurt other people, and sometimes I remember those things and it triggers feelings off in my mind. I realise when I've let people down, when I've upset people, when I may have said the wrong thing. On those occasions, I pause, I stop, I think, could I have done something differently? I wish I could have a chance all over again. I wish I could wipe the slate clean. In the book of Psalms, the Old Testament collection of Psalms, there's 150 of them. And in one of the Psalms, Psalm 103, there's a verse which says, "As far as the east is from the west, so far has God removed our wrongdoing from us." We talk about and reflect upon what Jesus did upon the cross. With outstretched arms, Jesus says, "Father, forgive them." The slate is wiped clean. Like the shells that are on the beach, the tide comes in and the tide goes out, and it's a fresh start. It's a new beginning. I don't know if you're a person who gets up in the morning and thinks and reflects upon the day ahead, what you're going to do, where you're going to go, or somebody who perhaps will, at the end of the day, reflect upon what has been. If we look forward and look out into the day, or if we look back at the day, think that every day is a new day, and the tide comes in and the tide goes out, and everything is swept clean.